Hello, welcome back to the channel. Well, it's officially time for me to get off to the ring. It's now the evening before I go. I'm going to be heading to Folkestone to stay at a hotel for the evening, and then I've got a 3 o'clock train in the morning. So I hopefully should arrive at the ring around 10, 11 a.m. So, well, there's nothing else to it. I've checked everything on the car and as much as I could, so let's not waste any more time. Let's do this. Right, well, you officially are now joining me on my maiden voyage to Germany. 500 miles from where I live. I haven't been able to do any testing of any kind with the cameras, so I have no idea what the audio is going to sound like in here. Because this car is loud. Very loud. There's no sound deadening. There's no door skins. It rattles everywhere. We've got plastic windows. Windows rattle. AR1s. They're like 275 wide, so they're loud. Everything is it's just so relaxing, you know? Managed to do maybe 150, 160 miles of just normal road driving before doing this journey, and well, the rest of the 500 miles will be the rest of the test, I guess. It's currently 6 p.m. and hopefully by the time I get near to the M25 it'll be quiet, hopefully, fingers crossed. But this is why I split this journey up. I used to do it in one hit, but I've already been to work today and I already started at 3 o'clock in the morning, and I don't particularly want to do an all-nighter and then leave at 1 a.m. just to get to the train for 3. It's just so much more relaxing, and plus no one likes that bit of drive in England before you get to the Eurotunnel. No one likes that. So much more relaxing just to literally be 10 minutes away from the Eurotunnel. So the only bit of drive you have is just basically France to Germany. Now I actually live really close to a dual carriageway that's going to send me straight to the M4. So this is pretty much the only time I'm going to be able to speak to you guys, because the moment this thing goes over 30 miles per hour, I've just got a good feeling you're not going to hear me, unless I use the mic for my phone. stopped for a moment. My ears are bleeding. Come on now, what's going on here? Right, 834 done. M4. You'll notice I have earplugs in. This car is miserably loud. I mean, the engine sounds good, but everything else just makes the ears bleed. I have to wedge my window with a bit of paper because it just goes like that constantly. Well, I've done officially 50 miles and used an eighth of a tank. Yeah, this is going to be expensive. Well, I'm currently in an average speed zone on the motorway. Pretty sure most of the UK is covered in average speed zones on the motorways, it seems. And you know, the old back, it's already, yeah. Well, at least I haven't got a 500-mile drive to Germany. It'll be fine. I kid you not, I literally left the M4 in an average speed zone, joined the M3 in an average speed zone. The guy in the Granada was absolutely loving the Amiga, and I was equally loving the Granada. I love all kinds of cars, especially if they're just old. But this car, I'm biased or anything, but this car gets so many looks when it's rolling. And I will just say I'm absolutely loving this drive. I'm so excited for this trip, and I'm just loving being in the Amiga. It's so good. Miles in. Cool. Average speed zone. Sweet. Right, well, I've just pulled into Ashford at Tesco's because I'm pretty hungry and it's a good time to get some fuel. So, yes, it seems like a meal deal for tonight's dinner is on the menu. Remember how I mentioned in the other video about how long this car is? This is a full-size space. She's just taken up all of it. Right, let's see what's on the menu for tonight. Oh, I just remembered, you've got to walk about 9 miles to get to the toilets at this Tesco's. Not much to choose from, to be honest. Although I'm not surprised at this time of night. Well, I mean, I didn't really have much to choose from, so I'll be honest. The only option I had was I got a chicken and bacon mayo, a Boost bar that's like 3 inches long, and some cheeky chicken tikka slices, because these are good. And if you haven't tried them, then try them. Right, for some fuel, and then we just got to hit the road. Well, it wasn't actually too bad. I think the car used about 17 litres of fuel to get to pretty much Folkestone, which is 140 miles. I mean, it's not great, but not too bad. I'll take it. Right, I'm going to have to eat and drive because I'm running out of time. I'm running a little bit behind. It is now 10 to 9, and I was hoping to actually be in bed by 9. So, yeah, that's not happening. Well, I finally made it to Folkestone, and I'm in my room. Took a little longer to get here than I wanted to, but it's just one of those things. The M25 had some pretty heavy traffic, so pretty standard, really. The Amiga ran great. It absolutely was a joy to drive. I can't express how much I love being in that car. I can't believe I didn't drive it for so many years, but that's why I'm doing this now. The only issue is that the bucket seats and the ride in the car, they're just to my back. So I'm pretty sure by the end of this journey, it's going to be pretty trashed. Probably a fine powder. Talking of that, I don't think this bed's going to be helping much. I'm actually considering laying on the floor. It might actually be softer. Anyway, enough of that. You'll join me in a few short hours where I'll be getting on the Eurotunnel, and I guess I'll see you in the morning. Good morning. It's about 2:47. The first thing I was greeted with was a badger when I walked out of my hotel door. I've never seen one of those up close. Well, normally when they're on the side of the road, but this one was actually alive. Right, I'm with the car, and it is quiet. It won't be for long. Well, thankfully I've only got a short 10-minute drive from where I stayed last night to the Eurotunnel, which is quite nice. And I'm going to show you something. One of my favourite features in the car is my interior light. Look at this. It's like a household light switch thing. It's battery powered. She's cable tied into the roll cage. I mean, it works. Completely dead. One of the many reasons why I decided to travel at this time. Literally no one around. Well, I'm currently in the car park where basically all you have to do, if like the 1% of you that are watching this don't know, you just wait for your calling to come up, which mine is X1 in 5 minutes. I've been pulled into security for the check,
Without fail, every single time in this car, I always get checked. I'm through. I passed. I'm currently in my lane lineup, if you will. Not that there's many cars to line up. We just simply wait here until our cooling, which is about 50 minutes away. So I hope I'm not going to have to wait 50 minutes, but because I might fall asleep again. Made it onto the train. And from here, I'm going to just go all the way. I won't be stopping in France or Belgium or even Germany. I may stop. That'll only probably be just for fuel. I'm going to use this time now. It's again, for anyone who doesn't know, it only takes about 35 minutes on the train to get to Calais. Oh, I think we're off. And so, yeah, I'm going to use this time wisely to try and sleep. I'm not really sure where I'm going to rest my head. Maybe I have a choice. The roll cage, the window, or a partial part of my bucket seat. I'm spoiled for choice. Anyway, see you on the other side. I've officially made it to the Nurburgring. This is the small town of, I don't know, arguably where it all happens. This marks the beginning of the trip for me. When I drive through Adenel, I pass the supermarkets, the gym, and then you're greeted with going under the track, which is Breitscheid. And here it is. I decided to stop at the Cockpit Diner just as a reference point. Now, some of you may not know this. I know anyone who's been here knows this, but if anyone is interested in coming to the ring and hasn't been, just remember the track isn't always open. It's not like it's Monday to Sunday open all day. Normally Monday to Friday it may be open, but in the evenings. Hello, welcome back. It's now the following day. Looking back, I didn't realise
that I'd made footage, but the audio for some reason didn't go through. I've been having an absolute nightmare with my cameras, my phone, audio. It's driving me crazy. Anywho, car's filthy. I chose a pretty bad time to actually come over to the ring because the Nurburgring 24-hour race has just happened, and then this weekend coming, it's something called Rock Am Ring. Think of it as the Glastonbury, but at the Nurburgring, on a much smaller scale. Yeah, you actually, they hold a festival on the track, but that's at the GP circuit. So yeah, they actually do rock and rave on the track. Hopefully the weather stays like this, because then we'll be able to get some sessions done. Today, hopefully, maybe throw a sponge on the car, probably not, because I can't be bothered. Go to the gym, and then hit the track, hopefully. I've got literally all day just to chill, so yeah. I actually went to a gym that I used to regularly go to when I briefly lived out here back in 2021. It's in Ullman. So for anyone watching that is a gym goer, definitely check this gym out in Ullman. It's, in my opinion, it's by far the best gym. I was the only one in there. It was like that 3 years ago. It seems to be still like that now. So yeah, check it out. So next, wash the car because it really does need it. Then I'm gonna head back to the track, buy my laps, have a walk around the TF car park, and hopefully get some laps in.
With their nails done.
I managed a few more laps, feeling a little bit better with the car, just sort of sending it. I guess it's probably just sort of that adjustment stage. But yeah, car's currently cooling off at the moment. And something that always gets me on this car is how volcanically hot the wheels get, obviously from the brakes, but they are just mind-bogglingly hot. Well, good morning. It's the following day. Car ran great last night. Did a couple more laps after the last vlog that I made. Then ended up meeting a group of lads from the UK that were on the same train as me on the way over here. And then ended up going back to theirs for beers and barbecue. Because that's just how it happens here at the ring. That's what it's all about. It's one of the
one of the things I love about this place is the car culture, and everyone's just, you know, as long as nothing goes wrong, everyone's in a good mood, everyone's happy, you meet new friends. So it's just a great place, and this is one of the reasons why so many people, they come here, they get the ring bug, and then that's it. You can't get away from the place. That's just what this place does. I'm slightly concerned I'm not getting enough footage for everyone. It's turning out to be a little harder than I thought it would be. Just with everything going on, you know, you're on track, and then trying to get the right footage, and you're meeting people and you're talking to people, and the Amiga just brings in so many people love it, they want to know about it, they want to talk about it, and I love talking to people about it. So, but then that means I don't get any footage for my YouTube. So as I say, it's just when you're in the moment, it's just a little hard. Today again, I'll be hitting some more TF in the evening, pretty much same as yesterday. So yeah, another chill day. The weather's great. Also, I've been here for 3 days and I have only just noticed this, but what in the devil? Have you seen this thing? Why is the Christmas tree so high up in the air? How are you supposed to get the lights up on that thing? Never seen anything like it. Just completed a few more laps. Car's running good. And I've just popped to one of the corners to do some spectating at Brunchen, because of course you've got to do some spectating at Brunchen. I'm calling it as I do on these sorts of things, but that Citroen AX might just be my favourite car of this entire trip, excluding my own. I really like that AX. Now, as you can hear, I'm doing a voiceover. And that is because once I actually got back from my trip, sat down to make the video, I found out that a lot of my content had been corrupted. So as you can imagine, I was super happy about that. So that's actually why, if you were watching this and it seemed like I was sort of cutting to different scenes and missing stuff, well, that's because I am missing stuff. But I will just briefly add that this video was about me getting the Amiga back on the road after sitting dormant for so many years, and I've really enjoyed doing that, and that was really what this was about. So and I have a couple of videos on my channel of the Amiga dedicated to just full laps on the ring, so if you're interested in that, check it out. I wanted this video to have more content, be more engaging for car stuff. Unfortunately, that wasn't meant to be. And as you can see, the video has sort of almost abruptly come to an end. And that was because, for some reason, I seem to have lost a lot of that footage towards the end. I think it may have been a sort of memory problem, but I know for next time doing anything this big, you know, I'm still learning. And this is all still new to me, and I try and do everything I can on a relative budget. I don't have fancy cameras and stuff like that, so yeah, I do apologize for that, guys. Well, that's going to do it for all of the spectating today. I'm going to head back up to the TF car park. Got some people to meet. Again, I'm sorry if I didn't really get enough footage for you guys, but that's pretty much gonna be the end of this video now. I suppose really this wasn't about getting all of every single second of my trip on film, but more just getting my car back to Germany.
back on the road.
So, I'm back from my road trip to the Nurburgring with the Amiga, as you can clearly see. And obviously I've just sort of cut to me being on the driveway. Now, as mentioned previously, I was having some issues with the camera and audio, and I left at 3 o'clock in the morning, so it was dark, and I just put the old pedal to the metal, and I just wanted to get back home. I was actually home by 10 o'clock in the morning, so I just figured it was all just samey sort of video footage that I didn't really need to put in. Otherwise the video would have been even longer. And talking of the length of the video, if you've made it this far, then I really do appreciate it. I put so much effort and time into these videos. I didn't realize when I would start this channel that this is actually what it takes to do this kind of thing. It's quite overwhelming, actually. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. Soon to be coming up is the Steam Rally that will be featuring the Amiga and the Rover. And yeah, more videos coming along soon.